church family, we're so glad to have you with us today. As we step into Holy Week, we want to take a moment to look ahead at how we'll be journeying together through the story of Easter, from the Last Supper to the cross, and ultimately celebrating the empty tomb. This Thursday, instead of meeting here at church, we are launching Experiencing the Last Supper. This will take place in our community groups and in homes all across the city. On Good Friday, join us at either 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. as we reflect on the cross and the incredible love shown to us through Jesus. Please note there will be no 5 p.m. service on Good Friday. On Saturday, we will be hosting a day of quiet prayer and reflection guided by the members of our prayer team. The retreat begins at 9 a.m. in the chapel, and we encourage you to register so that we can provide you with materials for the day. Please note that refreshments will be available throughout the day. Finally, Easter Sunday, we will begin the day with a special sunrise service at 6 a.m., followed by a celebration service both at the 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. services. Please note there will be no 5 p.m. service on Easter Sunday. Now, we know that you have questions about experiencing the Last Supper on Thursday, so here's Ansane to give us more information.
The Last Supper experience for Easter Thursday is an opportunity for people to gather in small group communities and experience the Last Supper that Jesus had with his disciples. This is an opportunity for us to gain a deeper understanding of the meaning of Jesus' death, as we'll be looking at rich symbols and how Jesus interprets them and fulfills them through the upcoming events over Easter. Why are we doing this? Well, there are a few reasons. The first is that we want to prepare our hearts for the Easter weekend that lies ahead and get ready for all that God wants to teach us through looking at Jesus' death and his resurrection. The other reason is that we all, not only children, learn better by doing. And so this is a hands-on, interactive, immersive experience. And our prayer is really through experiencing the Last Supper that it'll help us to learn what this all means for us. And finally, Jesus met with his disciples in a home. They were celebrating the Passover together, which traditionally was also celebrated in homes with families together or neighbors together. And so we want to do exactly that. We want to meet in homes with people in our community or families together, or even people that you know from church, just meeting together in smaller groups so that we can build relationship with one another and grow in intimacy with one another too. Instead of meeting for a service at church like we normally do on Easter Thursday, this year, we would love for people to gather in communities in their homes. Why? Well, Jesus met with his disciples in a home, and also traditionally, Passover was celebrated for thousands of years with families meeting together or even neighbors gathering together in their homes. So we won't be meeting at church. We'll be all gathering in different homes all across the city together. We are hoping that we'll all gather together on Easter Thursday, but if you cannot meet on Thursday and your community group normally meets on a Wednesday or Tuesday night, that is also completely fine. We've put together a guide for hosts and participants for the Last Supper experience. It looks like this, and we have it available to send by email or WhatsApp, and we're leaving some printed for you at the welcome desk, so please feel free to grab one. In this guide, if you are hosting the Last Supper in your home, you'll be able to see exactly what to do, the ingredients, what you need, all the steps that you need to follow, what people will be doing through the night when they'll pray, when they'll drink from a cup, when they'll eat, when you'll sing, and so on. There are also teaching videos that we have recorded, but the transcripts are in here for you to read to your group as well. We've also put together a playlist, the link is in here, and that contains all the songs and the teaching videos. We have a guide for participants too that has all the scriptures that we'll be reading together and also the lyrics for the songs that we'll be singing. If you are not in a community group yet, don't worry, you can still participate. Please follow this link to sign up to join a group just for this experience. And after that, we'll be in touch with you to see if you would like to connect in a community group going forward. Yes, children are most welcome to join in. In our Easter Thursday guide, we have put together a little summary to help you explain the first Passover and also Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples to children. So there are many ways that you could help include them. And because this is such a hands-on experience, it will be a great opportunity for children to learn more about the meaning and significance of Jesus' death.
As we enter this holy week, may our hearts be drawn closer to Jesus. Whether it's in reflection, in prayer, or in joyful celebration, let's walk together in awe of the hope that we have because of the resurrection. We can't wait to gather with you.